Divorce within families of autistic children. As of 2020, the American Psychological Association has cited the current divorce rate for couples in America as 50%, given the new arrangements and way of life brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. The number has risen above 16 to 25% in this past year. Just as equally disturbing is the rate of divorce within families of special needs children. Autism in particular has been cited as a special needs condition which places enormous strain on families and marriages. In times past, the rate of divorce among autism families was cited as 80%. Recent studies have proposed that an 80% divorce rate among autism families may be a bit of an exaggeration. However, what remains clear is that divorce is extremely common in this subtype of families. Below we explore living conditions and relationship issues which may contribute to divorce within these families. For any family with an autistic child, the need for several interventions and therapies may be of utmost importance. What is often not highlighted about these therapies is the impact on families. Currently, most insurances do not cover therapies an autistic child needs, which means parents pay the bulk of these costs, which may be extremely expensive. The financial strain this puts a family and particularly a marriage under may be the beginning of marital conflict. The inability to meet financial obligations, coupled with high costs for unique bills, may lead to couples blaming each other, taking frustration out on each other, pressuring each other for a higher-paying job, or picking fights due to the pressure of inadequate resources left over after therapy bills are paid. Further, due to the nature of autism, mothers usually have to become stay-at-home moms, leaving the father as the sole breadwinner, causing further resentment between the couple. Studies have long shown that the #1 reason for divorce stems from financial issues. High costs and financial strain on the family of an autistic child remains a prime divorce indicator. Coming in second to financial strain as a reason for divorce is the lack of quality time left for a husband and wife while caring for their child. A child with autism requires 24/7 attention, frequent tantrums, meltdowns, anxiety, supervision and guidance for basic daily activities. Therapy, minimized sleep time and other disturbances lessen the time a couple may find to reserve to invest in a marriage. A child with autism requires so much time and attention that after everything has been taken care of, parents feel exhausted. This environment may lead to resentment from a spouse which craves quality time and a breakdown in communication. Marriages thrive on quality time and intimacy. When this is neglected, which is often the case in autism families, spouses lose emotional security. Feelings of affection, feelings become hurt, and the two which were once one, begin to drift apart. Eventually the situation becomes so dire that a divorce is filed for as animosity and space has replaced affection. Denial can also play a critical role in a marriage with an autistic child. When a parent, whether mother or father, is in denial of their child's diagnosis, they often abandon the family for work or other hobbies. The angered, hurt and deserted parent is left alone, and often this can spark a divorce eventually. Understanding a parent's denial of an autism diagnosis is not so simple. Many factors can cause a parent to remain in denial. Sometimes it is shock and grief that something is wrong with their child. When this happens, the parent in denial prefers to live and pretend as this is not reality, simply because he or she cannot bear to face the consequences. Other times, stigma, pride and the notion that they are cursed and something is wrong with them leads them to reject their child and family altogether. In these cases, divorce is almost guaranteed, as the parent in denial seeks to separate their identity from anything they believe is broken. Another factor which may contribute to divorce within families with autistic children is the mental and emotional state of the parents themselves. Aside from the autism diagnosis of their child, which will create stress, many parents which receive an autism diagnosis for their child may have autistic traits themselves, along with other psychiatric disorders, as neurodevelopmental disorders and other Mental health challenges run within families. A parent of an autistic child may very well have had some challenges of their own emotionally. Among the disorders found within relatives of ASD children include bipolar disorder, intellectual disabilities, specific learning disabilities, Down syndrome, retardation, Asperger's syndrome, obsessive-compulsive disorder, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia and a range of personality disorders. These issues among themselves may contribute to marital stress when combined with the pressures of raising a child with multiple behavioral challenges such as one with ASD. It must be noted, however, that not all autism diagnoses implicate familial linkages to psychopathological issues. Among other factors which can contribute to divorce within families of autistic children include the age of the couple, maternal education, maternal ethnicity, the birth order of other children, social support, religious beliefs and faith, availability and willingness to seek family/marriage counseling, and the number of years for which the couple has been married prior to starting a family. It should be noted that there are many families who have more than one autism diagnosis and do not divorce. This should be of encouragement to readers who may currently be within a marriage with an ASD-diagnosed child. A beneficial therapy for couples with an ASD child is respite therapy. Within respite therapy, your child is left with trained therapists who oversee and attend to their needs while giving parents the well-needed time and break to catch up on other errands, doctor's visits, grocery runs or dates and other marriage-related activities. It is important for parents who have this opportunity to use it as the byproducts of a strong and healthy marriage benefit the whole family.